support. So I came across a video on TikTok. When I saw it, the title grabbed my attention because it stated the death penalty for undocumented in the US. So when me see it, me say what the backside is, because I never really expect that they would go to that extreme to want to unalive someone who living in the US, working for years, undocumented. I was like, seriously, a desert reach now? So I listened to some more videos, and I even went as far as to do some research to try to find any news that back up what persons were saying. And lo and behold, I came across an article, and basically it stated Florida passes unconstitutional bill that mandates the death penalty for undocumented. When I read it, it basically was saying, that persons who commit capital offense, basically, that is what they're going for now. So if you're unalive, you commit the big M, that's what they're going for. Treason, drug trafficking of large scale, kidnapping, all. And I'm like, okay then. I get that part. But when I went a little bit further, I hear persons are saying that there is this thing where basically they're saying that if they're living in the country for years, that is what will happen to them also. And I just continue doing some more research. And the more I research, I'm not going to tell any lie, and the more I feel sorry for people who are live in US and then have them papers. The more me dig and me find some information, I'm like, what the backside are going? Because I can't understand it, how human beings can be so cold to others. Me can't believe that the great, mighty USA reach now to basically, when we look upon it, them just end up in a one pit. That's where they're going to end up. Because what they don't realize is all of them people are who them want go unalive, them a run out and all of them. So them over there work, and I build the country, Yes, me understand this set we go, leave them country, go in the country, and before them try to make something of themselves, then go take up certain activities. They start to sell the white angel, they start to commit crimes here, there and that, then become it man, it woman and all of them something there. Me understand them people there because anything where them people that get, me not sorry for them. But I'm talking about the others now who are working in this country for years, trying to make ends meet, and for whatsoever reason they never sort out themselves. They're still over there illegal. Those are the set of person me feel sorry for. Because when you look and what I came up with, and I'm like, oh my. Because I never knew that harboring undocumented immigrants, they can face life imprisonment or other charges. So basically, if you have somebody who will live with you, and so the person have no papers, they basically say now that they can charge you. You see, if that person is committing a crime, guess what? They say them are going to give you life imprisonment. They said encouraging, it's a criminal offense to encourage someone to enter the US. So you over there, you tell whether your spouse, your cousin, your niece, yo, come over here, man, me can get a job for you, and everything. You can make some money, Even that is a crime. And I realized that this is something that was on the book a long time, but guess what? No, hey, you better know, say them and enforce it. And I like one time when them have certain protection, I'm talking about the immigrants, them not have it again. Basically, everything is being lifted. So you see, if say you're over there and you have plan figure analyze somebody back this tan. Because guess what? You have plan figure do that, and when if they do catch you, are the same thing them are gonna do to you. So make the person stay. There was example in the document that I read, and one in particular, when I saw it, I was like, because it's so real. When they said a grandmother who tells her undocumented grandchild that she doesn't want to leave, because one heap of time you have these persons, they go over there, and for some particular reason they decide that they want to stay. And you will say, oh, all right then, just stay since you don't want to leave. You encourage the person to basically live in the country undocumented. It's a crime. You can face jail time for something like that. A man who have a look on wife now, and him bring up his wife and thing and everything, the wife will live with him, everything fine. Even that. So the more you look at it, you realize that things is getting serious. When you listen to everything that persons are saying, you just make sure you do no research on it, and you're going to be surprised to know say it not far from the truth. Because when I saw it, I was believing that this person had blow it out of proportion now, then gone to the extreme. And when I went and did my research, I realized, hey, I true the person basically attack. The person now blow it out of proportion. When I was doing my research, I came across this young lady platform. She's in Mexico now because she was in the US undocumented and she was deported, and she was providing information. What I like about her platform is that she had the evidence to show that, hey, I know me said that it's this article, this is where it's coming from. So say it's factual. But the more I look, maybe some of us, including myself, sometime when I see the news and I see what bloggers are posting, me say, hey, una make the people them pressure go up. You know, send the people them in a some anxiety attack. But the more me I read and the more me I get to understand, me realize that it is exactly what is happening over there, where they are enforcing all of these laws, maybe before them have them, but then say, hey, guess what? No, you don't need for God. But no, you know better understand, say, Mr. Trump, him right and that billionaire, them not care about nobody. If you're not white, you better know, say, dog nyam your supper. That's how I look at it basically. Because when you look, you see where persons' rights are basically being pulled from them. There is one particular set of individuals now in the US, basically, they don't have no rights whatsoever, even when they're an American citizen, because they choose to live a particular way. But no, everything gone. So even the undocumented who over there know, and them in the gangs, them and everything, and them, hey, you know better know, say, it not go sweet for you. It not going to be. Because when you look at it, they are making sure that they pass all the laws that they need to pass. So anytime them do anything, they can't say them a break the line or them have it. And as the individual who decide that you're going to commit a crime and you expect so you're going to sit down in a prison and you're going to enjoy the free food, the light, hey, no, not anymore. Them are going to ship you no, go to Cuba in a the maximum security prison. I decided to reach and maybe if that one with else, that is what is going to happen. So imagine, you're in a foreign country, you don't know nothing about the language where them attack, you don't know Spanish, and you're in the foreign country, say you come from Jamaica and so forth, and you're there. Imagine how you're going to feel. Maybe you not even get a chance to live out the sentence because maybe you will take your own life or something like that based on what is happening. So the more I look, the more I listen to what is happening over there. Me say it already, I'm going to say it again. Me feel sorry for the people them. Me feel sorry for the undocumented individuals who are living over there trying to make ends meet, Me not talk about the one them will go over there for commit no crime and for join no gangs. Me I talk about the set over there where them just want to provide their children with a better life. But for whatsoever reason, it no work out. I was speaking to this young lady and she said she went over there from 2005. She got married to a man, and the man, it was a business wedding, and they were supposed to sort out the paperwork, but the man put her through hell. She have to give man money on top of money when the man, so because of that she never get her paper. And she never bother figure do another one because of what happened, how expensive it was, and the amount of money she lose. She said she never bother do another one. And guess where she's working all of these years? She's working in a restaurant as a waitress. Front page. And she talking about how she afraid figure out work because she don't know if one day she's going to be at work and lo and behold ICE enter the building. She have her children over there because she went and she get her children. The good thing about it is the father is a US citizen, but guess what? Our married man. She go over there, she get pregnant for one married man. But when you listen to stories like those, you feel sorry for them people there. But you see the other set, no. Cool. Them deserve it because when you listen to some of the acts that they do, the crime that they commit, you have to wonder if them not have no heart. So me understand when time one go for them people there, but the others, no man, they need to cool down a little bit. But then again, I feel them country, they want to make it great again, and that is what they're doing. But people, you can just listen to what this young lady had to say, and I'm going to put in the description section the link for her TikTok page, because when she was undocumented, she living in Mexico now, and she was deported, sorry, and she living in Mexico now. So she's providing people with information, educating persons who might or will go through something that she went through. So you can just listen to what she have to say.
The death penalty is officially on the table for those who remain in the U.S. without lawful status. The memorandum issued by the White House on February 5th, that's titled Reviving the Federal Death Penalty and Lifting the Moratorium on Federal Executions. During his campaign, Trump was very vocal that he would be pursuing the death penalty for undocumented immigrants that committed crimes of, unaliving people. The fine print in this memorandum is going to shock you. The policy states that it will be applied to cases involving non-drug capital crimes by cartels, transnational criminal organizations, and aliens who traverse our borders and remain in the U.S. without legal status. Read that again. It's not just for the cartel members, it's also for aliens who are in the U.S. and remain in the U.S. without lawful status. It doesn't say only criminals who have been convicted of this and this. It says aliens without lawful status in the U.S. This memorandum comes at the heels of the very controversial executive orders of shipping migrants to Guantanamo Bay, throwing a blanket over undocumented immigrants, labeling them as dangerous criminals for the sole fact if they are in the U.S. unlawfully. This is wild.